Hello, I'm Jeff Miller. For those of you who don't know me, I have both my master's and bachelor's in corporate learning and development, and I've also earned my certified professional in talent development certification. I would have just said CPTD, but as you can tell, it's not that easy to say. Over the years, I've led training initiatives where I've built the training courses and training programs from the ground up. I've also evaluated courses and programs to determine what worked, why they worked, or what is missing in the training and where we're falling short. I've also been brought into training programs and courses where the customer says, the guys just sit there, I want it more engaging. Shocker, when we went back and take a look, making it more engaging wasn't the problem. I know you're shocked by hearing that statement. Across all the roles I've had, across all the time I've spent in the industry, one thing kept popping up. Training doesn't fail because the instructional designer lacked effort. Training fails because the structure was never there. We start building the training before we define performance. We design activities before we align them to the business outcome. And we focus on content instead of long-term behavioral change. Then 6 months from now, we wonder, why didn't this training work? So, starting today, Thursday, February 19th, 2026, I'm introducing what I call the 5 pillars of instructional design. This isn't a trendy framework I wrote with using ChatGPT last weekend. This is something I've thought about, curated, developed over my 25 years of time in corporate learning and development. And all of the projects I've worked on and evaluated to see what worked and what didn't work. The 5 pillars are: 1, performance and purpose. Design for performance change, not content delivery. 2, clarity and alignment. The objectives, instruction, practice, facilitation, assessment, all must support each other and align to the performance outcome. 3, structure and cognitive flow. Sequence and chunk your material intentionally. The brain has limits. 4, intentional engagement. The interactions and engagement activities need to support the learning out and performance change, not be added fluff. And 5, professional craft and consistency. Maturity in design decisions, professional voice within the standards that are set, and designing for how people process information, not just what looks pretty. So, each Thursday, I'll sit down with you and unpack one of these pillars and talk about how we use it to design training that impacts true organizational performance in practical and measurable terms. Why? Well-produced training is common. Well-structured training that changes performance, that isn't common, and that's where we should be. So let me ask you this question. What does well-structured training mean to you? Share your comments below. I want to hear your thoughts. And if you like hearing my thoughts and you want to learn more, subscribe or follow this channel and page so you don't miss anything coming in the future. Talk to you later. Bye.